Hey, yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Derek Brent here of Saints Discussions on Strike 7 Sports. And as I want to talk about the recent news that came down yesterday concerning the New Orleans Saints, and that's with the new schedule change that's going to take place this season. Everybody will be playing 17 games next year for the 2020 season. So the Saints was announced that the Saints will be playing against the Tennessee Titans in the last game. Well, not in the last game of the year, but the Tennessee Titans will be their 17th opponent of the season. Now, the date or the time hasn't been given yet, and that's due to the schedule release, who I'm assuming will be coming out probably in Mayish, beginning of May. The NFL schedule will be released, and we'll find out when Saints will be playing the Tennessee Titans. So that's another game that possible tough game that the Saints will have to deal with next season. As the Tennessee Titans. They beat them pretty good the last time. Beat them pretty bad. It came from behind to beat them, but Saints dominated the game. That was the matchup again in 2019 when they went to Nashville and played the Titans. Came from behind and beat them. Put 38 points on the Titans. So they got to go play them in Nashville again. We better if the game would be in New Orleans now, but it's going back to Nashville, so it is what it is. I don't know if they're allowing fans in the stadium. I got my vaccine and all that. I might go down there and visit and watch the game, give me a ticket. So that's something I may be interested in doing. But the Saints, I've been hearing, the 17 game of the season, a lot of players are not really on board with that decision. Alvin Kamara saying it was dumb, things like that. They talked to Nick Vanette on WWL the other day. He just really didn't know what to think of it, but think of the decision that was made. But he didn't agree with the fact that the players don't get an extra check for playing that game. There's some other talk about some disagreements about the roster should be expanded just to accommodate those players, accommodate those 17 games. The roster should be expanded because of it. That's a possibility. That's a valid point. Expand the roster. You got playing 17 games. I just hope that if that Titans game is toward the end of the season, that 17 game, I just hope that the Saints be locked up for a playoff spot at least before they play that game. Cause that could be a critical game if it's not. You know what I'm saying? And you got to play guys. You got to play guys 17 game of the season possible. You got 17 game season, and you playing guys to fight for a playoff spot. The guys are getting tired. Bodies breaking down, from the wear and tear of the season and all this other stuff. You gotta be careful, I just hope that's a playoff spot, a playoff berth is clinched by then. We play the Tennessee Titans. And in other news, the Saints signed Kpass, Tapasanga. I just call him Kpass. He was a defensive end with the Kansas City Chiefs, third round selection, I believe, the same as Trey Henderson. I guess he's gonna come in and fill those. Probably get a part of that rotation with Carl Granderson and Marcus Davenport. So looking forward to seeing how that goes. It's just looking forward to seeing him work with Ryan Nielsen and see if his skill set can be further and could be enhanced by working with Nielsen. Wilson has done a good job working with Carl Granderson, Trey Henderson, Cam Jordan, Shy Tuttle. All those guys have been done a stout job under him. It's only Marcus Davenport is the only one that just shows a couple flashes here and there and then disappears. But we'll see, man. That's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Just wanted to push my thoughts on the Saints playing 17 games this season, playing against the Tennessee Titans, and just talk about, you know, the many things that could be at stake in that game against the Titans, and how the Saints should be, how the league should have gone about handling those 17 games this year. That's all I have for y'all for right now. Have a blessed day. Please subscribe to the channel at Strike 7 Sports on Saints Discussions. In the description box below, check out strike7sports.com/Saints for the latest content on the New Orleans Saints organization. That's all I have for y'all for right now. Have a blessed day. Peace.